Hello, welcome back to another game on Arena, a 1v1 between Winchester, playing in purple as the Spanish, and Yokeshi, aka Metal as far as I know, playing in green as the Berbers. I would love to see Terra play this game, because it's going to be a quick trash and a quick game. But like this, Metal with Berbers against Winchester Spanish. Now, Winchester technically is the better player overall, I guess, a little bit maybe, but Metal is definitely the better Arena player, in my opinion at least. He's got more experience, and therefore, as Metal is playing a lot of maps as well, and that 2K3, that is not an arena rating, that's a random map rating, Arabia rating whatsoever. So Metal has become really strong here, can see it in the ratings, and this might be an even matchup in total. On Arena, in like a best of 5, best of 7, I'd say Metal should be stronger, but now Winchester got the Spanish, that really strong civilization, and I think a game on a 2K3 plus level on Arena, that's something I need to cast. And the Civ matchup here, Berbers against Spanish, with a really big advantage technically for the Spanish. I needed to cast this game, so I hopped on it, and let's see how the players are actually doing here, and look for the maps first. Both players have a back base, and those back bases are really looking good. Main gold, second gold, main stone, extra gold, all safe in the back for Winchester. This is amazing. Second stone on the side is outside, and a third gold on the left hand side quite far outside. Not a big problem, I guess. One really close to his base. Deer on the outside, but Winchester, sorry, already started to load them in. Second boar coming in. He's using a villager there. Interesting. Usually he used the scout. Maybe he's switching it up from time to time. That's pretty much everything we need to know. Pretty wide base here. Pretty large attacking space, but I hope we're not going to see a trash for anybody. No, it's Winchester, so it's possible in theory, and the question is, where's the last villager going? One lumber camp with a lot of villagers, but this doesn't look like a trash build to me, thank God. We have Metal with the main gold, pretty safe in the back, second gold safe in the back, third gold safe in the back, second stone safe in the back, deer inside, in a little bit of an awkward position, but because it's not easy to lure them in, there's a few single trees here, and they're pretty far away, but Metal should be able to get them eventually. We have that second stone, no, the main stone is missing, forward-ish on the side here, but of course inside, and Metal has a really amazing map, so having the inferior civilization Berbers here, but having a really strong map, this could be an interesting game. Winchester on the way to feudal age already, is not gonna go for a castle apparently, because 25 population. I stand corrected, 3 villagers on stone, interesting. He's taking a little bit of gold, 18 in total, to make sure it's not gonna be 1 gold short. Like, it's possible that Metal is doing the same thing, but Winchester is up to feudal age first, and he's got very good resources. He was able to lure those deer in, walled with a house and a palisade gate. Nice, there's a market coming up in the blacksmith, only using 1 villager because the Spanish villagers are building a lot faster, and he is in time. He's got the resources, he needs to sell some stone for some gold, and there it is. Castle Age coming in 1438 with 6 villagers on stone now, so he should be able to get that castle up, and he's gonna go for the aggressive approach here apparently. Would love to see a forward castle drop, but it's quite dangerous. I prefer to see the castle somewhere at home, maybe close to a gate, to get the conquistadors out faster, but I hope it's gonna be a unique unit fight. And Metal is on stone as well. 3 villagers only on the main stone. He has got a second stone in the back. Can he see all his extra resources here? He can see the second gold, he can see the third gold. Yes, so he knows about his amazing back base. And it shouldn't be too difficult to defend, even against a very aggressive game here, like a castle in front of the main gold, and I think Metal would be fine until early Imperial Age. Now, the Castle Age already finished for Winchester, rest that castle coming up. On the walls forwards, doesn't need a gate like this, and Bosa on the way as well. He's gonna try to collect those relics I mentioned. Is he getting a monastery? Not that I can see. He's a little bit low on wood, to be honest. He's got a mining camp now on that main gold, makes sense. TC here later on might be good, maybe on the other side, but yeah, there's not enough space here really close to the main goal to put a TC here. And the first conquistadors obviously on the way to, I guess, start and attack the walls. It's possible. Ooh, what is Metal doing? Is he trying to build a stone wall here? Yeah, that was a bad timing for him. It was a little bit too late on that. And the conquistadors are already on the field. We have one relic here in the middle of the map, one relic close to Winchester, on the left hand side closer to him, extra stone here actually, and another extra gold as well. And the other relics here on the bottom side of the map. So the relic advantage, I think, goes to Winchester, and he is starting to attack this house using 4 conquistadors and a scout. Now what is Metal going to do? He is up to Castle Age, got a siege workshop up. So an extra TC on the main gold, would have preferred to see it here, and a third TC actually on the woodline close to that second stone. I guess that's alright, the TC here, it's not a bad TC. but on the other side, I would have, yeah, that would have been more pretty, more space for farms around. Not a big problem though. There's a lot of stone gates now coming up, as this house is losing more and more HP, 170 only, and still going down. That scout is in 3 HP, but Metal is not attacking it. And now, did he just open the house? Did he invite the Conquistors to go in? I don't really see why he did that. Maybe it was a misclick. The stone gate's almost finished. There's another mangonel on the field, but Metal is housed on 50 population and just bought 100 stone to get that castle up. And I think that castle is in a decent position, trying to protect that main stone as well as that wood line a little bit, but Winchester is the one who is going aggressive here. He's collecting the relics, and he's got Conquista production still going with 2 TCs now. Yep, 2 TCs at this point in the game, and almost enough stone for yet another castle. So this is really an impressive and aggressive approach from Winchester. He's collecting relic number 3, I imagine. No, number 2 actually. Can you see all of them? He's got a petard. Oh, he wants to go in. Really nice. He can see all of them up. Very good scouting for him. Can you see his own extra gold? Yes, and there is the petard action coming up. That was 1 petard, and the Conquistadors hitting the walls to move in. There's a few camel archers now out on the field for Metal, but only fletching. Leather archer on the way. Doesn't even have Bodkin arrow, and I think he needs Bodkin arrow to be able to fight the Conquistadors. University coming up for ballistics. Metal doesn't really have a good economy, so the pressure that Winchester put him somehow worked here. The only good thing he's got going for himself is the 70 against 51 villager advantage. And a really nice mini boom with a good amount of farms up and running. He's now in the backstone here. He's going with another lumber camp, and the Conquistadors are hitting some buildings, but it's not the damage that maybe Winchester was planning to have. Winchester is looking into Imperial Age as far as I can judge. Resources for him not looking bad. Handcart coming up. No 3rd TC. He's gonna go with 2 TCs here. Makes sense. Castle coming up in a not too far forward position, but in a position where he can attack from 2 sides, I guess. And the Conquistadors are happily staying inside Metal space, taking a fight now and then. And other than that, just hitting the blacksmith, because why not? It's a very valuable building, and you just need to rebuild it. Barracks not going up here, and that means the camel archers without bloodlines. Winch going to Imperial Age. This is going to be dangerous for Metal. Very interesting approach. And the Spanish don't really have a big economy bonus, but they have a really strong unique unit. And there's another petard coming up for what? I'm not sure about this one. The other side is pretty much closed. Maybe he wants to just take down more buildings. Metal also on the way to Imperial Age, so now it's getting interesting. Bloodlines coming up, very important to see for Winchester, and Sanctity to go for a few more monks. Probably wants to convert the camel archers if possible. Camel archers now staying in the middle, but that castle is pretty much securing map control. The camel archers won't find any... Okay, they find 3 or 4 villages here on the left hand side if he's going that way. They are not taking the rest of the main store on the back. I'm a bit surprised about this, but the Conquistadors, they just have the numbers and attack power. 16 against only 9 attacks, so the camel archers need to go back here. Husbandry also coming up, and there's Winchester with the first trebuchet on the way as he hits Imperial Age. And 62 villagers, that's not too bad for him actually, with a, what was that, 38 something, 31 something Imperial Age time. Imperial Age also done now for Metal. He's doing bloodlines. He is going for camel archers still. Bracer, I imagine, should be on the way, and no trebuchets yet. That's a little bit surprising to me. Can you see them? Could see the castle here. So I'm not sure why he doesn't go for any trebuchets. He needs the castles. Got a decent amount of resources in the back. Got enough stone for yet another castle, but no counter traps whatsoever. No chemistry. University's up, but no chemistry coming up for. And finally, the trebuchets are on the way. That's a little bit of a mistake in my opinion. Chemistry for Metal, yes. No bracer. And it looks to be a really tough game for Metal starting in early Imperial Age now. Elite Conquistador on the way from Winchester with 3 trebuchets. One of them is hitting the castle. The other's going for... Ooh, the University could go down. This is so important. Chemistry might be cancelled. That's only 340 HP left. And bye-bye Chemistry. This is going to be tough for Metal. I think he was counting on the Chemistry to come in. Then again, he... Wait... does have only 1 siege workshop. 2, 3, 4 trebuchets now against only 2 villages trying to repair. Conquistadors fighting against camel archers, 75 HP now obviously, but the Conquistadors elite on 90, and with 6 pierce armor they're going to be able to take quite some of those arrows. We have 2 trebuchets against that castle, but 4 or 5 defensive traps. Winchester needed more of those trebuchets. He's losing villagers as well, and looks like Metal with the trebuchet war is fighting his way back into this game, even though he's lacking map control, doesn't have any relics, but villager-wise is looking good. Nice economy for him. And what was that upgrade? Did he go for like any heavy camels or something, or was it a no, Elite Camel Archer, I guess it was. Cavalier on the way for Winchester. Elite Camel Archers, they're gonna be good, but they're not gonna be enough here. Mill coming up. The 5-6 trebuchets were able to take down all the traps from Winchester. Now Winchester still has those Elite Conquistadors going for himself. It's not gonna be easy to like go through those castles. Not impossible, but still tough to do. Siege workshops coming up. Gold mining on the way from Winchester. Not sure if he's done chemistry. He's also taking the extra gold using a TC even here. Third TC now, maybe fourth. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3 TC still. And there's enough Elite Camel Archers now to take the fight against those Elite Conquistadors. At the same time, the trebuchets moving forward, going to attack the initial castle of Winchester. Camel Archers around to protect those, and Capdram on the field. Plate barding arm on the way from Winchester. West the Cavalier, West the stables for him. 1, 2 stables here, another one on the front for the Bloodlines. But the Camel Archers, ooh, they're going back in a very bad timing. Conquistadors moving in. Nice move from Winchester. He's almost losing the castle, but it's still alive for 80 HP. And to make sure the Camel Archers cannot protect the trebuchets, he's using the Conquistadors to take a fight. Capdram's moving in. It was a really nice move, deflective move, using 4 Cavalier against 3 trebuchets. That's really, really tough for Metal, but he was able to take that castle down, so a little bit of a victory for him. Wasn't able to take down the other castle here, and now Metal, not with the score lead any longer. He's still got the economy lead, population is the same. A lot of Elite Camel Archers getting produced. Still 1 castle in the bank, but he doesn't really know where to put it, I guess. I would like to see it like here, maybe a lumber camp somewhere in the back here, and then here a castle to make sure that the back base where all the economy is still protected. There's Capdrams plus Citron Way. Kaspar? What is that? I don't remember the second. Castles work 25% faster. Ooh, that's so important for him. Not sure if it's Kaspar, but getting the Elite Camel Archers out faster, that's really valuable for him. No Halberdiers for Berbers, as far as I remember. Of course, it's a camel civilization, and Halberdiers obviously the typical counter against cavalry units. Siege rams moving in, and there's Cavalier plus Elite Conquistadors plus Monks. This is going to be tough for Metal. We have those castles firing at the enemy units, but Winchester still has that military advantage, and the siege rams are doing quite some damage on those castles. Elite Camel Archer production still only from 2 castles. A mistake in my opinion. I think Metal should have gone for the 3rd castle quite some time ago. Bolkin are an Elite Skirmisher on the way against the Pikemen and Elite Camel Archers, and that means Metal needs to switch into like Light Cav Hussar or something, and he doesn't have a lot of food in the bank. That's a big problem for him. Elite Camel Archers even moving forward, but I think that was just a misclick or maybe a mismicro. Pikemen flooding in, and it looks like the castle is still alive. No trebuchets for Winchester, actually 1 coming up now, and Winchester also only 2 castles, so he cannot really rely on the mass Elite Conquistadors. Once they're going down, like now when the Pikemen are arriving and the Elite Camel Archers are actually firing away, that's not a good fight for Winchester. Didn't pay attention, the Elite Skirmishers are out of range, and now Metal is saying, I want to get that 3rd castle in a nice triangle to have a good fighting position. Problem is, trebuchets can hit that castle easily, and there's 2 traps already. We have siege workshops coming up for Metal as well. He needs to start and prepare the castle immediately. Elite Camel Archer production starting from 3rd castle as well. Race and chemistry coming in from Winchester to make these Elite Conquistadors stronger. And let's remember, first, the blacksmith upgrades are gold free for the Spanish, and second, Spanish get full trash. All upgrades on the trash units. So in a trash battle, I think Winchester having siege rams and full trash should have the advantage in the long run. Villager-wise, he's caught up. 101 villagers, that's enough for him. Plus the 5 relics, which is giving him a lot of gold income. You can see it in his resources. And Metal is really low on resources. He's putting a lot of gold into Elite Camel Archers and is still producing pikemen. But there is no bank of resources there. That's 1k in total, not even. And the castle is still getting attacked from the trebuchet from distance. Siege ram approaching here. Battering ram against siege rams. Better battering ram than nothing, I guess. But still, that's not the fights you want to take. Yeah, the lumber camp coming up is expected, and actually Metal is able to push back here using his own trash units. And that's one problem for Winchester. He doesn't have the trash units on the field that he probably would like to have. Light Cav coming in, but the food count from him is quite low. And wood and gold, that's what he has, but that's more or less for archer units, which you can't go for Spanish. Spanish archers, yeah, so strong. And siege units, of course. So siege rams, that's the go-to unit right now to finally take this castle down. And one trebuchet actually still firing away. It looks like Metal is out of stone, cannot afford to buy some stone because he doesn't have any gold. And losing the castles, that's gonna finish the game, I think. For either player, maybe. If Metal is losing the castles, I think it's game over. The siege rams could move forward, attacking the farms for now. now, and there is Metal is calling GG. He knows he's too far behind in economy. He doesn't have any gold income any longer, and that push from Winchester was really strong. 2 TC play. I like this. Could even do a build order analysis on this one. Really nice attack, and a little bit of bad luck for Metal here with the Palisade early on. And in the end, the Elite Conquistadors were really tough to fight, and the Siege Rams did the rest. Metal fought as good as he can, but in the end, Spanish better. Hope you enjoyed this game. See you in the next ones. GG.